Alright then guys, and a very warm welcome to another Shakes and Fidget video in English. And actually I wanted to talk about the current event, like in 40 minutes it's starting. There are several events including gold and, for example, pet event. And pet event is quite interesting theme, and I want to talk about my tactic on server Europe 3, but for this video now, we have to talk about server Europe 3, but what about happened with random order? Because, first of all, I'm going to talk about what happened, and then I'm going to evaluate it. So as you maybe know, I searched a guild for server Europe 3 within Discord, and then I got in contact with Knam. And Knam was building up the random order. From my point of view, he was the founder, and he collected the applications. He was able to use a Discord server, and I'm not sure who the Discord server actually provided and how much Quistic was, for example, involved in that. But for me, Knam was actually the leader, and I was officer. I was officer. I'm not sure about the pronunciation, so I got some rights, although I did not take part in guild politics. Like, people who know me longer know that I actually never want to be part within guild politics. I just was, I had admin rights because I could start raids. Like, I was for a short time the highest level on day 2, and I was high enough to get 10,000 gold easily and start the first raid. And I was happy because I wanted to be part of a guild within top 5, top 10, and I wanted to support them by starting raids and being a quite good character. Not the highest, but to develop, to get percents. And it was all going good. I mean, you saw my videos. I was pretty satisfied with the guild. I set even top 5 material. And on yesterday I got some messages. Like, during the day I'm always at work, and then I have my daughter at home. I bring her to bed, and then afterwards at the late evening I start to get to the PC again. And I read some messages that some people, even in German, who were part of random order, did not know what. They asked me what is happening, because they thought they had to leave the guild. And then I asked Knam, and Knam said, no, there's nothing happening. Quistic had an idea, but it's all far right. And I was like, okay. But in the Shakes and Fidget, no, not in Shakes and Fidget, in the guild Discord, the English chat disappeared, and I asked Quistic what's the reason about this, or if he knows anything about it. I didn't receive an answer, but well, I didn't take care of that much. And today, when I started the video, like on Thursday, sorry, I was getting back to the PC again, and I had like a lot of posts in my in-game, and the guild is just like about, at the moment, 60 members. There was Jaka just joined. We are guild finder. So what happened? There is a guild Hosputgan, and there's, for example, Quistic included, and Berserker Zech. They have been in our guild, like in random order, and I think some more. I think mainly Czech-speaking people. They decided to join this guild, or to form this guild together with other people. And the official statement was that they planned random order to be the academy guild, or like in German Wing-Gilde, like a guild which is like connected to the other guild, but it's like a little bit weaker. Mainly the weaker people who are not able to use that many mushrooms can be together in that case, and sometimes you can rotate, for example, the raids or whatever. And well, this was an official statement, and that happened. So people left random order to join this guild, for example, but not all. For example, I saw that Gunner, that's why I looked up Gunner Yeah, Gunner was like the highest level in random order, and he joined Hall of Shame, for example. I mean, with his with his level, it's totally sure that he belongs to a guild like Hall of Shame. Yeah, but I I was just surprised because so many people left, and when I hear that statement that random order should have been an academy guild, I was like, okay, first of all, we have day 6, yeah, on the new server, and the guild worked pretty good. I mean, I had the feeling that most of the people were able to fulfill the requirements with Fall of Night and with upgrades, and we had a decent level. We had a decent Hall of Fame, Night Hall. I mean, sorry, and I, as I said, I thought like it could be a top 5 guild material. Yeah, I mean, you never know until all raids are done and like a few weeks and the first guild fight start. Yeah, but yeah, I didn't know why is it needed to like make a fusion or whatever, that a lot of people leave a guild and join another guild. So of course I understand if people want to have a check only guild, for example, or whatever is the reason, it doesn't matter. I mean, Shakes of Fidget is simply a game, and it's nothing personal, for example, against Quistic or any other player. But I know that in this guild, in random order, there were people, for example, English speaking or non-German, but also some German people, who actually were quite happy in this guild and the server start. And I know I took a lot of part in the guild chat. I always do in the first weeks within a new server or on Discord, whatever. And they had like several questions I could help, and they helped each other. It was all fine though. And they, of course, are very much disappointed about how it developed here. I mean, even it didn't seem to be possible to get information before people getting kicked. Yeah, and I think like if I plan to have a main guild and an academy guild, then I would expect that people automatically can apply to the academy guild, or that at least KNAM, or in that case I, know which people can we invite because they have to be part of the academy guild. Yeah, so I just think from my point of view it looks like people just decided to play together and they left their own guild to be part of the other guild, and maybe even if there were other people of the other guild which had to be kicked as well, they did not know about random order. So yeah, I said actually that it looks like we have to leave the guild. I mean, okay, the guild finally, always people can maybe join, maybe you can build up something, but it's not the same. I mean, you started this guild from the server start, you applied to them before the server starts, and so you have the feeling you want to take part with that guild, yeah, at least as long as you play your own char. And it's not the same feeling at the moment. And I'm very sad for KNAM, for example, because in my point of view, KNAM made everything right, but maybe he did not no one of us expected this happening. And yeah, it's a sad story. Yeah, I mean, he's trying it. He's trying it, and he already told me that he's pretty much fine if I decide to leave. But yeah, as I said, it's not the same. It's not the same feeling for me. And if I reconsider, I maybe think that even people got kicked on the first days while they had their requirements, because I remember people asking me on day 2 or day 3 why they got kicked or why someone got kicked, and I could not figure it out. And I thought there are some reasons, but now with that situation, yeah, I could expect that yeah, maybe people get kicked who weren't actually or who didn't yeah, they were kicked because other people should join besides or although they did all requirements, and I wouldn't like that as well. Yeah, so I'm sorry for everyone who was in random order, who applied for random order from the server start, who did all the requirements, but wasn't able to play on even in the first days of random order. I'm very sorry for everyone. I got some applications. I got some people asking me to join out of guild. I was quite interested why they think I would join the really weak guilds actually, but maybe they have the same situation. I mean, Takes and Fidget, it's always about people leaving guilds, getting to stronger guilds, or strong guilds lose players because they get inactive and they have to refill. It's the competition automatically brings it, but it's not like suddenly 15 or 20 people decide to leave the guild to get to another guild before actually giving decent information. So this is a exceptional story. I did not experience anything like that actually, or maybe it was like in 2014, but I couldn't remember it at least. And I am Protex, for example, invited me for his guild Font Memories. I think Font Memories is decent recently the third strongest guild, or could be potential the third strongest guild, and I would fit in there. But it's like I had the feeling like they are maybe already too strong, because I did not intend to be in a top 3 guild when I started Europe 3. I was like top 20 or top 10 would be fine. And yeah, as well, I have to give a shout out to Red Hood. I mean, his guild looked pretty decent, and I would be a very good support for that guild, to be honest. And I thought about joining them, but there was an application of Parabellum as well, and I already had a look on Parabellum because I thought like it could be a good competition to random order, and in that case they are a little bit weaker than Font Memories, for example, and maybe that's why it's more about top 5. And I think I'm gonna join them, but I didn't get an answer by Slip yet. I mean, he was asking me during the day, I wasn't online, so I might just join them at the weekend in case I still am able to, because I said I actually don't want to be part of a guild if they have to kick someone who's active. Yeah, maybe someone is inactive, I don't know. At the moment there are 49 members. I'm maybe going, I will write to one of these offices as well, and maybe let's see if I can do my thirst there today, but then I lose some thirst. I mean, yeah, you see now with all the people leaving, we lost a lot of percentages. It's that's really thick, from like 120% to 50%. Okay, I could upgrade everything, yeah, too, but I don't want to spend so much mushrooms for this case. That's not worth. Yeah. Anyway, this is the information. So everybody saw my point of view. I want to reconsider that it's nothing personal against the players who left, or against Quistic, for example, but yeah, in terms of another server start, I might check or might not maybe play with Quistic again because of this experience. Just, it would be my personal decision. Yeah, because I don't like the way this decision was made. Yeah, but it's, as I said, just my personal. Yeah, you please, all the everyone who likes Quistic in general, be free, like him, please keep liking him, keep supporting him. It's all right. It's just a game. But I personally have to make conclusions about this, and yeah, I wanted to inform you. And yeah, let's see how this server grows on. I mean, if like people leave a decent guild, like Gunnar, for example, he's the Hall of Shame became stronger, for example. So sometimes if you think like there's one guild being on the top or whatever, like this, such a situation can lead to to another dynamic on a server, and sometimes it makes the server more interesting, but in that case it was simply too early. And I think that as I said, Font Memories is top 3. I'm not sure about this Hospukuda, I didn't check. Yeah, if I just have a look at the average level and the Night Hall, they would be a competition to Parabellum. So maybe there's another reason for me to join Parabellum, to just have a competition to them. Yeah, maybe this is maybe now a task for the server. Just kidding, man, it's just a game. And yeah, I hope I can give you updated information soon. Anyways, thanks for listening up, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Don't forget to do your city card during the event. It's very, very much intended, as well as that guy and Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, goodbye, see you soon. Basti Hasolista, baby.